Hello people, welcome to another video after a very long pause, and this one is going to be about chatbot. By this time all of us know that this is a very famous AI based chatbot which is famous, or it has become viral for giving the accurate description of whatever a person asks this tool. Today I'm going to ask this tool if it can help me in installing Void Linux. So in one window I have got ChatGPT on, and then in the second one I have the official installation guide. So we will do a quick dry run and see how this tool generates instructions and whether or not those make sense. So let's start with the basic specific question. Sorry. Oops. So the first part makes sense. If I click open this link, I believe it is a oops. Okay, so it's broken. So the correct download link is here. The link is right. I don't know why it did not work. Oh, downloads. So there's missing S. Alright, so there's no S. So the first thing is it got the download link a bit off. It's supposed to be without S, but it's not a big deal. And then we have to burn the ISO image, makes sense. Boot from the USB or DVD, makes sense. Choose the install option. Now that's wrong here. We know that Void Linux never offered these kind of GUI based or one command install options. We have to enter basically a command like this. So once we boot our PC, we have to run this command called void installer, and then we have to follow instructions. But even before that, we are able to enter this command. We have to configure our internet access. I mean, if you guys are using wired or cable net, then it's pretty straightforward. It works out of the box. In case you're on Wi-Fi, then you have to configure your Wi-Fi access using WPA supplicant. So this is pretty sure that these won't work and these are wrong. So let's try to ask another way. What should I say? Give me like correct let's see. So the link is wrong for sure. Oops, what the heck is that? So we don't have to burn our, like, this is assuming that we have Linux installed already, because dd is a Linux command to burn DVDs and USB. So this is straight away wrong here. This one was right. This was like a better response. Here, I mean, where it did go. Yeah, that was sort of reasonable, because Rufus is a generic tool available for Windows and Linux and Mac platforms, so it was to an extent right. But this new one is wrong. I mean, no. Okay, so let me ask the same question in another way. So let me delete this conversation. Maybe I started in the wrong way. Give me step-by-step installation guide instructions for Void Linux. I don't know why I put question mark there, but anyways. That's wrong also. That's wrong. That's wrong. Absolutely wrong. Okay, so that's now it's broken. Instructions to install Void Linux. No, that's wrong actually. Okay, okay, I mean that's reasonable. So it mentioned DD or roofers. Makes sense to an extent. Now this is also wrong. We don't have such an option called Word. So maybe it seems that Word Linux is not it's not like uh, sort of mainstream distribution. So maybe it's not able to help me. So let's try for something else. Let's stop this one here. Let's try to ask about let's say Arch Linux. Okay, yeah. Give me instructions to install from scratch, right? Oops, it's broken. So let me press F5. So let's see if it works for Arch Linux, because Arch Linux is more famous compared to Void. So I expect to get better response. And also we know that Arch Wiki is one of the most detailed documentation one can expect. So I believe we might have better response, and it seems it's sort of right. So let's see. So the first one is right. That's also right. Connect to internet, sort of right. It did not give us detailed like instructions, but conceptually it's right. Now I don't remember this. We don't have this option. And then that's right, we have to use fdisk to partition the disk. This is also right, very precise, a specific instruction to make I don't know, extended or whatever for partition. Then mounting is right, and then package strap is also right. I remember using back in the days package strap to install the base packages, and then we have to generate fs tab, and then we have to chroot into the new environment, and then yeah, that's right, I exactly remember this. Then we have to define the time zone, set up the clock, and then generate local. Then from there set up the host name. So this one is pretty much accurate compared to whatever it generated for the Word Linux. So yeah, it's quite surprising that it is giving very precise instructions. But since for as a new user, we might be struggling with this step, because as long as you're on Ethernet, it's pretty straightforward, but on Wi-Fi is a bit daunting. So let's ask this. Details. So basically I'm asking explanation of how to connect to internet, and that's right, we'll use IP-link. Oh yeah. All right, this is what I was waiting for, because any instructions without WPS applicant configuration is totally worthless. And here it somehow, I mean, I would expect this to come up there, but eventually it got there, exactly. So we have to configure supplicant, and then that's the way it is done. I mean, this is like example code, but you can adopt it to easily. Great, great. And this would be our Wi-Fi name, and that would be our key. So great job. So it seems that this tool is quite capable. I mean, I'm surprised that it is giving very specific, precise instructions. Unfortunately, it did not work for Word Linux, but it did work for Arch Linux. And let's ask one more direct question that, okay, I have installed the base system in Arch Linux. Now tell me how to install, let's say, Budgie. Oops, again I put question mark for no reason, but doesn't matter. That's right, that's what we'll do. Absolutely right. Then we have to configure, basically install, and then configure our display manager. Absolutely spot on. Then we have to set up the greeter, makes sense. and then we have to define the environment. Makes sense. And that's it. Perfectly, absolutely right. So definitely this tool is worth a try. If you guys have not used it yet, try to use it for different like projects or like fun. I've tried this tool for Power BI, Excel, VBA, Python, and now Linux installations. So works like a charm. Absolutely recommended. I hope this video sort of gives you some ideas to explore with ChatGPT. Thanks for watching as always, and goodbye.